stand tall, we won't retreat. On the battlefield we greet, with our silver armor shining bright, against the endless twisted blight. Through the wall we pierce the veil, grey knights we never fail. We are the hammer, striking true. In the name of the Emperor we'll fight through. We are the hammer, forged in flame. In the heart of darkness we proclaim. From the ashes we all arise, purging chaos with all our might. In the name of holy light, we bring the dawn and banish night. With our brothers side by side, on the wings of faith we ride. Through the wall we make our way, grey knights we lead the fray. We are strong, we are the hammer, striking true. In the name of the Emperor we'll fight through. We are the hammer, forged in flame. In the heart of darkness we proclaim. 666, the blessed few, chosen to defend what's true. With psychic power, blade in hand, we cleanse the taint from all the land. We are the hammer, striking true. In the name of the Emperor we'll fight through. We are the hammer, forged in flame. In the heart of darkness we proclaim. In the silence of the void, where hope and fear collide, grey knights we stand as one, until the final battle's won. We are the hammer, unyielding force. In the Emperor's light we stay our course. We are the hammer, hear our cry. For the grey knights we fight, we die. We are the hammer, striking true. In the name of the Emperor we'll fight through. We are the hammer, forged in flame. In the heart of darkness we proclaim. We are the hammer, striking true. We are the hammer, striking true. In the name of the Emperor we'll fight through. We are the hammer, forged in flame. In the heart of darkness we proclaim. We are the hammer, we are the hammer. In the darkest of the nights, when the shadows take their flight, we stand tall, we won't retreat. On the battlefield we greet, with our silver armor shining bright, against the endless twisted blight. Through the wall we pierce the veil, grey knights we never fail. We are the hammer, striking true. In the name of the Emperor we'll fight through. We are the hammer, forged in flame. In the heart of darkness we proclaim. From the ashes we all arise, purging chaos with all our might. In the name of holy light, we bring the dawn and banish night. With our brothers side by side, on the wings of faith we ride. Through the wall we make our way, grey knights we lead the fray. We are strong, chosen to defend what's true. With psychic power, blade in hand, we cleanse the taint from all the land. We are the hammer, striking true. In the name of the Emperor, we'll fight through. We are the hammer, forged in flame. In the heart of darkness we proclaim. In the silence of the void, where hope and fear collide, Grey Knights we stand as one, until the final battle's won. We are the hammer, unyielding force. In the Emperor's light, we stay our course. We are the hammer, hear our cry. For the Grey Knights we fight, we die. We are the hammer, striking true. In the name of the Emperor, we'll fight through. We are the hammer, forged in flame. In the heart of darkness we proclaim. We are the hammer, striking true. We are the hammer, striking true. In the name of the Emperor, we'll fight through. We are the hammer, forged in flame. In the heart of darkness we proclaim. We are the hammer, we are the hammer.
Hello. Oh, my mic is booming. Let me lower that a little bit there. What's going on, guys? What is? I originally had the stream set for 11:30 a.m. already this morning. So, yeah, I made a boo-boo there. So hopefully nobody was waiting at 11:30 this morning for the stream, because I was not there. So, what's going on, guys? Hopefully everybody's having a good middle of the week. There is a lot of stuff coming up. I just want to warn you right now ahead of time. There's a lot of stuff coming up. We got tomorrow, as everybody knows, we got Space Marine 2 patch coming out tomorrow. So we're going to have Siege mode tomorrow, which is going to be amazing. That should be an absolute blast. Then we have, I think we're probably going to do 2 nights of Siege. So we'll do, I got to see, Thursday night. Depends on how Thursday night goes, because I have a little surprise on that night. Friday night will probably be Siege or Battle Sector. Then Saturday will be, I got to put up the poll, what we're going to open. Did I get anything new? No, I'm expecting some new stuff, so we'll put up some stuff. Or maybe I'll start the review on every single Grey Knight figure that I have. That might be something, because I want to do all the Grey Knights. I want to do all the Sisters figures. I want to bust all those out, and I want to do another unboxing of my second NDK, which I haven't opened yet. By the way, I have to get my my garage area set up with all of my collectibles, because I have not done that yet. So, yeah, so it should be fun. So, my Imperial fit. So actually, well, let's see who's in the chat right now first. So we get Lone, who's in here first. Let me set up my visual chat so you guys can see, so I can highlight it. Let me do this right now. Forgot to do this before. I think this is set up. There we go. There's Lone. So we got Lone in chat. Let me refresh this so you guys can see your chat on the bottom. I think that refreshed it. Yeah. So we got Lone in chat. We got Blake in chat. We got Cyber in chat. What is going on, guys? I'm glad that you're here with me because this is a nice lull for what's happening over the next like couple months. A lot of stuff's happening. So tonight we're gonna have a nice relaxing unboxing of these Sigmar figures, which I've had for about a week now. And I know Blake asked me earlier, I think today or yesterday, what about the elf figure? I did not get the elf figure because it did not, I don't know, I just didn't have any interest in getting it, so. But yeah, so tonight we'll bust out the, all of the Sigmar figures. Why is my sideways chat not working? Interesting. Should be working. I don't know why it stopped popping across, but so we'll bust out these figures tonight. Sorry, I'm just drinking really quick. Yeah, we have a bunch more stuff, man. Seats tomorrow is going to be a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of time planned. So, let's see what else is going on. My Imperial Fist Leviathan Dreadnought arrived today. Ooh, very cool. Let me ask you a question, Lone. Did you open up the Leviathan Dreadnought yet? Because Mario from Mario Finite Collectibles, it said that one in particular, there is no shading on it, so it looks way too pristine and pretty. So I wanted to see what your take on that was. And then we got Cyber. My CTC order has clear customs, so maybe I'll have it by the weekend, Monday or Tuesday. If not, I'm guessing. Cool. Very cool. What did you order from CTC, by the way? Blake. This morning I asked, why so anti-elf? It's not that I'm anti-elf. It's that particular figure really didn't interest me too much. So I didn't pick it up. Like I said, I was really interested in the gold armor of the Sigmarites, so they're very cool. And the black, I also listened to the Black Talon audiobook a couple years ago when it first came out, so I'm very familiar with the storyline. And then they came out with the animation, which I watched, so I'm very familiar with that as well. So you got 2 Alpha Legion figures and Dante. Ooh, very cool. Looks like the 30 color scheme will win. Oh, cool. Yeah, you gotta paint up all of your ThousandSons that you got in the 30K scheme. Lone 100%. That, especially after the unboxing the other night on those figures, you gotta put a little bit of like gold, shiny, like sparkly gold in that red paint. So I haven't opened it yet. I'll do it when I get home. Cool. Very cool. So anyway, so we got some fun stuff. One of the other things that I did not realize is I have a tech guy who helps me out with my stuff. And we were messing around with some stuff the other night, and he was like, do you know your Canon R8 camera is not working in 4K? And I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, you're not recording in 4K, you're recording in 1080p. And I'm like, but I have it set to 4K. And he's like, no, you don't have a mini HDMI cable. You have a normal USB-C cable going to it, which is why. So I don't know if you guys are going to notice any difference tonight, but we'll see. It's supposed to be, well, now it's in 4K, so it's going to be a lot more clear and better, especially at this larger format for the screen. So we'll see. Let me know if you guys notice any difference, or maybe it's worse. I don't know. Also have a new, not robotic, but a new review arm is what I'll call it, coming. I should have it tomorrow. So what that essentially is going to do, it's going to make it easier for me to maneuver the camera around and get front-facing view pictures or views of the figures afterwards. So I won't have to just lay them down and try to like put my hand up against their feet and make sure that they're right there so that we can measure them. I'll actually be able to bring the camera down nice and smoothly and get a nice front view of it as well. So that will be on the next review, I would believe Saturday. Depends on how long I play Space Marine 2 tomorrow night, if I am dead to the world if I'm playing too much. The other thing too is we have a complete channel refresh coming in the next, I would say, week and a half. So the wraith symbol and the name, everything is staying. It's just going to be some hyped up hyper versions of the symbol, as well as some updated versions of the graphics. We have some other fun stuff coming. I also have an intro video. I previewed it on the Discord. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, you can jump into, I think it's the chat for future videos or something like that. And it's kind of the final version that I had this team working on. These bunch of guys put it together. They were really awesome. So, all right, that is enough of me talking. Let's get to the figures. So again, let me know if you guys notice anything different. Hopefully it's not worse. Hopefully it doesn't look worse. Hopefully it's better. So let's see what we got. So we got these 4 Sigmar figures, which is very interesting. Let me try this one more time. I don't know why this is not working. Very weird. It's supposed to be working. Maybe I don't have it on here. Whatever. Alright, so anyway, we have the 4 Sigmar figures. So I know the whole story of Neve Black Talon, and I think I know some of the stories of the other figures as well, because they were part of the storyline and everything. It's been a little bit since I've listened to the audio book and watched the animations. So, it should be interesting. We'll see. Also, I want to do a quick comparison to the normal JOYTOY figures. So we'll keep Neve for last, because that's really the main character, as far as I know, within the Black Talons whole like storyline and everything for what they are. So alright, so Stormcast Eternals, I suppose we'll start with the Silver Wolf. Now Blake, you have these figures already, right? What's your idea of these figures? What are you thinking? Thinking of getting Angron's Mini. You should. Paint him up to be absolutely kick-ass, dude. Especially with the Angron figure coming out. When are we're gonna get that in like a month or two? Very soon we're gonna have it. We'll have Angron before we know it, we're gonna have Angron with us. So, especially with that, geez, we have so much stuff coming this year. It's crazy. Watch next year be even nuttier with the amount of stuff that's coming. So anyway, so we got Hedrick the Silver Wolf. Looks pretty cool. On the back, again, my whole thing is I like the old world of Warhammer. So the original, it was only called Warhammer Fantasy back then. It was only a couple of years ago, like I'm talking like it's 20 years ago. But I am definitely on mark for the fantasy type of figures because I played World of Warcraft for like 20 years. So this is right up my alley as far as figures, and I've tried to stay away from this. I have a sort of a collection of Mythic Legions, but this is very interesting. So we'll see. So on the back again, he comes with, looks like a knife, looks like a longsword, or is that a Zweinhandler? And he comes with an axe as well, and a couple hands. And thank God he comes with a mask, because we are not going to have... See, this follows suit over to other lines as well. If they're coming with a helmeted helm, then I'm generally going to have them on it. It's only, I would think, like witch hunters and stuff like that, I'm okay with them not having a mask or anything, but he looks cool. So this is JOYTOY's first venture into doing these type of figures. So we'll see how that they are. I think they look pretty cool. Again, they've come out pretty recently, so the quality of these should be there. It's also a top tier vendor, right? It's still a top tier name. You know, Warhammer. Granted, it's Sigmar, but it's still Warhammer. So we got the obligatory bunch of hands. Right? Let's get him out. I'll throw this over the side, and we get the figure stand, which we all know and love. And then here is the figure. Let me know also if it gets How close can I get before it starts to get fuzzy? There we go. All right. So the figure, wow, very cool. Oh, the scabbard. So scabbard is attached to the cloak. I see what they did. Okay. Yeah, it's like pinned. Well, it's like glued and attached onto the back of the cloak. It feels cool. It's supposed to be, I guess, like a fur type of cloak. And then how does his shoulders work? It looks like, oh, it's a joint system. Okay. So these are definitely the newer figures. So they used all the improvements on I would say the Horus Heresy figures on these. I don't see any kind of Space Marine 2 type of enhancements on these figures, but still, looks pretty cool. The goldish armor on here pops. Again, we're not going to have much black wash on, or any kind of wash on these type of figures, because as far as I understand, the Stormcast Eternals are essentially dead people who come back and they're raised by Sigmar and they're doing Sigmar's work for him. So, you know, unless they're in the battlefield, once they come back to whatever their home base is, they're going to be instantly clean. I think they're pulled up. Blake, remind me if I'm wrong here. I think that they're called back up by the lightning. So I would think all of their armor would be immediately cleansed and cleaned. But he looks cool. So he's got a scabbard on his hip. I'm going to guess that's for his knife. And then for his massive Zwine handler, wow, this is a long sword. Very cool. I like the color on this as well. Oh, very cool. Very nice sculpt. Man, if I was still playing World of Warcraft, these would be right up my alley. I think I'm still going to collect these. I think I'm going to get all the Sigmar, at least the Stormcast Eternal figures. I think I'm going to collect these ones. And then on his legs look cool, so he can get out. Well, actually, he can get up pretty far. Again, with the Space Marine 2 figures, you're going to have limited articulation for the legs. But with, and then looks like metal joints. Yeah, he's got the metal joints on the inside of his legs, so that's nice. And then we get some writing and it's a different type of a wash on the inside of his cloak, so it's not an all white cloak. That looks cool. Very cool, and I'm glad he already has his helm on, but we're going to pop this off really quick so we can see what his unhelmeted head looks like. Oh, and I pulled the joint off. That's a pain in the ass. No. Alright, I'm not doing this. We're just going to see what it looks like. So we're going to pop this on, and yeah, it looks cool. Looks alright. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the unhelmeted heads, especially if they've got a helmet on them. Unless it's like a real name character that I know, like mythology, in a mystical setting, like this, like a fantasy type of setting, I'm okay with that. But because he's got such a cool looking helmet and his beard is badass, we're gonna keep it like this. Very cool. It's like a metallic type of gold that he has. It has a bit of a shine to it, so that's nice. And his bracers, he's got, I would assume that's the sign of Sigmar. And on his other bracer, cool. And he's got black joints, black inside of his gloves. And he's got a little bit of a chainmail skirt on the front. Or like, that's not chainmail, that's more scale mail, right? Yeah, that's more scale mail. And he's got this huge to signify that he's part of the Warhammer universe, he's got this huge thing on the back of his neck to shoot up. Again, if it's Warhammer, we'd have a huge banner on the back of their heads shooting up to signify that they're part of Warhammer, World of Warcraft, rather. So this looks cool. So again, his unhelmeted head is going to sit on the side, and there's his axe, which I think all of the Stormcast or the Black Talons are known for. Very cool. Very sturdy, very nice. Great paint apps. No problem whatsoever here. Very cool. Let's see what's going on in chat. Mr. Anti... That is correct. The armor will be PR, should be correct. That's what I thought. The same thing happened to Kill. Yeah, I'm not trying to on the stream put his head back on or pull the peg off and mess around with that. That's not going to happen. And then he's got his, this is not a knife, this is a short sword. So he's got a nice short sword here. So he's got the red gem on there. Let me move the figure out of the way so you can see that a little bit better. Very cool. Very Romanistic, like a gladius almost, right? That's what I'm thinking it looks like. Very cool. And his axe also. So again, with this figure, we're going to be able to get all of his stuff on him, and he's going to be able to hold anything. And guess what? There isn't a sword that's in here that's oh, is it going to fit? Oh, it's going to fit. Cool. I thought that the gem was going to cause it from not fitting. So, but he also has no pieces on him that you can't unsheath. Isn't that a crazy thing? So this looks cool. So actually the full sheath comes out of this if you want. Pretty cool. I like this figure. Yeah, I think I'm going to collect all of the Stormcast Eternal figures. Why does he have a pistol grip hand? He's got a pistol grip hand. I guess if he came with a crossbow, but that's kind of defeats the whole... What is it? Let's see his extra hands. So he's got a open, I'm going to get you hand, right? Or I just returned with lightning and now I need a beer. Someone throw me a beer. And then we get another pistol grip hand. I don't know why he's coming with two pistol grip hands. I think only one of these figures has a type of crossbow or something. Alright, and then we get two fisted hands. Oops. We get two fisted hands, and then we get a open hand, which is what we want. So we're going to get rid of this pistol grip hand. Not sure why they would put the pistol grip hand on there. Yeah, we're going to throw the pistol grip hand. Because I'm going to, when we do some pictures, I want to do a two-handed grip on his wine handler. It looks like it was wine handler. Very cool. Let's get his axe in his hand. Very cool. Awesome figure, dude. Oh, man. If they keep the same scale as these, I'm definitely going to be collecting all of them. Oh, man. It would be nice to have figures just in one scale for a change, right? I remember somebody messaged or somebody responded to a post that I made, or a video that I made, and they were like, yeah, I think I'm going to buy only the Horus Heresy. That's my plan. And I'm like, oh, man, I actually kind of wish I did that. But now I'm too far down the rabbit hole to do that, so. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to have to buy them all. What's up, Smoke? What is going on, dude? Yeah, I'm definitely going to be picking up all of the Sigmar figures. Definitely picking them up. So we're going to throw him up here. We'll leave him there so you can see. I don't know. We'll just stand him up for the time being. I can't wait to get the new... we're going to open up her next. I can't wait to get the new camera arm, man. I really love doing these reviews. This is one of my favorite things about having the YouTube channel. And I love the over-the-top views. But I want to get the front view also for the figures because I want to be able to show scale-wise when they're standing up. Plus, I have such an awesome-looking diorama. All you guys are seeing are these floors. And these floors are nice. Don't get me wrong. But the whole diorama looks badass. So, alright. So we got the next one. This is going to be... Oh, boy. Shikana Golden Blade. And she definitely is going to take use of the pistol grip hands. So she's coming with a large hawk, right? And a crazy looking massive looking crossbow. This is a heavy crossbow. And she has one arrow, it looks like, a flight stand, and yeah, no other weapons, no other knives or anything. I'm a little surprised she doesn't have anything melee with her. Let's see. I guess that's where her hawk comes into play, or eagle. Wow, this is a big bird. This is a big bird. Alright, so we got this. I think the hooded one is dope. Just hate it's a girl. Yeah, I put the the poll up to see if anybody, what is everybody's favorite figures. And the one thing I figured was going to happen was she was definitely going to be the least liked of all the figures. The guys were like the most liked, and what's her name? Neve is actually the main character. So if you know the story, you've watched the animation on Warhammer Plus, Neve is the the main character of this whole thing. Oh, she looks cool. Very cool. See, now I can like blue and gold and not be a Smurfs fan. Oh, this is a cool looking heavy heavy crossbow. Wow, very nice. We'll put this over on the side for now. She comes with a hooded head and a unhooded head with her hair almost looks like dreads. Yeah, that looks like dreads. So we'll throw her extra headed, her unhooded helm. Oh, and this looks cool. This looks like a falcon, right? I would assume that this is a falcon. What does it say on the box? Doesn't say. Does not say. Blake, this is a falcon, right? I'm telling you, this figure is awesome, and the crossbow is the bomb. I can already tell the crossbow looks crazy, dude. It looks really cool. The hawk looks awesome. Look at the paint ops on this thing. Oh, man. Oh my god, it actually has really crazy good articulation on the wings. Wow, it has jointed. I've never seen this on a bird toy like this. Wow, this is definitely a falcon. This looks like a falcon. Wow, nice paint apps on the feet. We get the little symbol of, I guess that's a Sigmar symbol? Because we've seen it on the weapon so far, that red ruby gem that's on there. Oh, you know what the problem is? These type of figures will get me to play World of Warcraft again. And I don't want to do that because that would be detrimental to you guys, because if I start playing World of Warcraft again, I am not going to make YouTube videos. I've realized that. I'm like, I can't play World of Warcraft and have a YouTube channel. It's not, those things don't mix whatsoever. So we got her, let's see, and we get her obligatory bunch of hands. So she's got, all these figures have like, what's this, 8 hands? They got a lot of hands. Alright, so let's take a look at her first. And then we'll take a look at, she's got a bunch of stuff with her too. So this is Chicana. There's no way that's a pigeon. It's a pigeon! And the head, is the head articulate? Oh wow. That's a pigeon? That's a pigeon. Wow. That does not look like a pigeon. Alright, so we got Chicana here. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Articulated, the articulation on also the other figure, very tight, very nice. Oh, the knee joints are not funky looking either. Eat your heart out, JOYTOY, and all of the super articulated Japanese figures. Look at that. The knee joints are not crazy terrible looking. Very cool, and you can get them back pretty far. No toe articulation. Oh, there is toe articulation. Wow, they hit it in the groove of the armor. Right here. Very cool. Oh, this is a really nice figure. You're right, Blake. Oh, what the heck? Oh, the shoulders come out, and so oh, I see how they did the cloak. So it's not one piece. It's actually 3 different pieces. So one piece on one shoulder, one piece on the other shoulder, and then the full back piece. Very cool. And then we got the quiver on the back with the arrows, and we got the one. What's that? It looked like there was one space open to stick that one arrow, but not. No, it doesn't look like it. And then I would assume that the hawk, I'm going to call it a falcon, actually. On this channel, we're not calling that a pigeon, by the way, Blake. That's not a pigeon. She looks cool. Her arms go out this far a bit. It's going to be a bit hindered by the shoulder here, but it's not too bad. Again, the shoulder pads are attached just like we have with all the Horus Heresy figures, as a joint that's attached to it instead of just a loop that sits around the inner portion of that arm joint. So very cool. And I'm a sucker for the hoods, man. I love the hoods. She had a mask. It should be like totally killer for me. Oh, I like how they did this too. Even when you stick her head up, the hood does not disappear. Very cool figure. I like it. I'm just a little surprised that she didn't come with any kind of a melee weapon. I mean, she comes with a ton of shit. Maybe I shouldn't be... I should just be thankful it's a very good figure. So she's very cool. Very cool. Awesome colors, too. Alright, so let's take a look first. I'm very intrigued at this crossbow. So how the hell does this thing work? So it opens up. Does it turn? Or does it just shoot like this? Blake, does this thing turn? Wow, okay, so it's an automatic crossbow. It's already got a couple of arrows in there. Does this thing shoot? No way does this shoot. Oh my... No! It shoots! Oh my god, it shoots! Well, sort of. Oh, ow, it kind of hurts, actually. The arrow's so pointy. I just shoved it through my hand. Well, it goes back far enough. I mean, you could shoot it out. It doesn't have any kind of a spring effect to it. But man, they actually... You are right, Blake. They went the whole 9 yards with this one. Wow, very cool. This is a really awesome... Awesome... This is super sharp, though. Oh my god, I can't, like, press it in. But this is awesome, dude. And then what do we get? I can't read that. Can't read that. I don't know what that says. Maybe something in Sigmar? Is that her name, maybe? I don't know. But this thing is awesome, dude. Very cool. So let's see how this is going to be situated in her hand. So she's already got a pistol grip hand here. This is a massive crossbow, dude. Wow. I'm actually surprised that they... I'm trying to remember in the animation if this is the way that the crossbows worked. Right? Where they... Oh, her hand. That's right off. I'm trying to stick it under her arm. But I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I think we're going to have to figure a different way to situate this crossbow. Probably this way. Yeah, it's just going to have to go over the top. And then... Do these things lock in place? Yeah, they do. Man, the arrow for this thing is sharp as shit, dude. Wow. Very cool figure, though. The crossbow is cool. It's just, I gotta mess around with it. Feels a little awkward how it's situated. Let me look at the chat. Maybe I'm thinking I'm not, it does not turn. Okay, cool. That's what I figured. It doesn't shoot, Jay. What's up, Spark? It doesn't shoot, but it sort of almost does. Right? We can pull it back, and you can shoot it out. It doesn't have any kind of a spring to it. Man, this, this arrow on the end of it is so pointy. I've already stuck it into my finger a couple times. I'm surprised I'm not bleeding yet. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Very cool. I like this figure. Again, it's a little... The crossbow is a little awkward. I gotta figure out... I would... Maybe this is why? Maybe she needs the huge open hand? To be able to, like, hold it? Let me try this. Let's try this while we're on the camera. I almost feel like I'm gonna have to swap hands to get her to use the huge open hand that she has. This one's kind of open, but I feel like the... Oop, don't want to lose that. I feel like the other open hand would probably be better to be able to hold the underneath portion of this crossbow. I gotta figure out a better way to hold this. Yeah. Yep. I gotta figure out a better way. The weapon's cool. It's just, oh, okay, that's not bad. So she can, like, hook it back. Maybe I do have to swing it to the other hand. Well, whatever. In the meantime, we're gonna hold it like this, so she looks pretty cool. I'm happy with the figure. I just gotta mess around with the crossbow and figure out exactly what I'm going to do. So here we go with the... This is not a pigeon. We're gonna call this a falcon. It looks like an attack falcon. And you said the head... Oh, the head is articulated. Look at that. And look at the paint apps on the golden little crown on his head. Very cool. This is going to make me want to go watch the Black Talon animation after this and pay attention to it this time. So I listened to the whole audiobook. I think it was over the course of like 2 weekends when I was outside doing like lawn work. I was listening to it. Very cool. All right, so the Falcon, does this thing go on her shoulder somehow? No, doesn't look like it. But it comes with a flight stand, which is pretty cool. Let's open up the flight stand. We'll check her out. See what's going on with the chat. Damn it, they should do this kind of stuff on future figures. Look nice. Let's see. So we got a standard figure stand here, but we're really interested in the flight stand for Mr. Falcon here. How the heck does this work? Oh, he comes with just wait, what? Does this come off? I guess so. Where does this go? Oh, I would assume. Yeah, it does. Okay. So it goes like this. Holy crap. So, let me look at the back of the box for a second here. Let's see how they have this thing on the flights. Oh, I see what they did. Well, that looks awkward as hell. Huh. So they just got like a half of a stick floating in the air behind the girl. Oh god. So alright, so this looks like how it's going to be situated. That's kind of weird, right? I gotta find a way to get him on her. A la like G.I. Joe Spirit and something like that. So let's see if I can get these claws on this piece without breaking it. Right, this is how it's supposed to go. I think it is. No, it definitely is. That's what it shows in the back of the box. It's like situated like this. Then the Falcon is just like hanging out on this floating piece of wood for some reason. I mean, granted, he's a ever-living Falcon, so I guess he can have his own magical bird rest. Oh, this is a pain in the butt. Blake, am I doing something wrong here? Yeah, this ain't great. I have to mess around. So, I think it's a cool figure, and I like it. I think this is kind of awkward. I appreciate them trying something, but I have to mess around with this. Right now, the design of this is a little funky. So, and this figure is awesome. I really like the aesthetic of the figure. The only problem is the crossbow is really big and funky looking. Not funky looking, but it's really big, and I have to figure out the best way for her to hold it. That's what I would say. Alright, so she is cool. Let's move her over to here. That's what I'm saying, like, I have such an awesome I have such an awesome diorama here. And you guys can't see this at all. I gotta either, you know what I think I might do? Just get I'm gonna definitely do the front view, but I might just throw another camera on here for the reviews. Kind of like when I did my very first review on the NDK from last March. I actually had 3 cameras. I think I had 3 cameras set up on that. And then you guys can go back and see that and let me know what you think. I think I might set up another camera so you get like a 3/4 view of what's going on here. So I just put the bird in the ground and the ground in front of her with its wings angled. Yeah, that's what I would think. Pose it on her right pauldron like the bird on Valdor's shoulder. You can always paint the flight stand brown. Yeah, I guess I could. Alright. I'm gonna try sticking it on her shoulder. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Cyber. Alright, so I think this was the one that everybody liked the most on the poll. So this is Horus Oxenhammer. One hell of a name. He definitely looks like he played football. Or he would be one hell of a football player. One hell of a linebacker. Or fullback, rather, actually. That's what I would think. So he looks cool. He's got this monstrous hammer. He comes with a dagger. I would assume that's a dagger. And yeah, massive hammer. as well as these two oxen horns behind his head. And then his helmeted head looks cool. And then with this helmeted head on, it looks like it's an extension of his helmet. Like he has two like huge oxen horns on the back. So he's cool. So he's definitely the muscle of the group. Alright. I'm definitely going to rewatch the Black Talon series after this. Definitely. Maybe I'll do a reaction to it if you guys are interested. I'll do a poll after this on YouTube to see if you guys would be interested in me doing like a reaction video to all of the parts, and I'll just trim down the video from I think it's like 20 minutes or 15 minutes? 15 minutes per episode down to like a 5-minute episode. So he looks cool. Wow, this is definitely the biggest figure. Definitely the biggest figure. Wow, super shiny. Super shiny. And he's got a horn on his hip. He's definitely into the whole bull thing. Wow, very cool. And he's got the bull on his shoulder. Or oxen on his shoulder. I don't know if that's either an oxen or a bull. And then he's got, I guess this is the Sigmar symbol. So I don't know enough about the lore to say this. Oh, that's cool on his knee. Wow, they did a lot of cool sculpting on this. Again, a lot of this is flat, regular plastic without any paint on it, but it looks cool. Oh, yeah. Very cool. And here's his, I don't know. I definitely like the helmeted head better than his bald head. He's got some Sigmar tattoos on the top of his head. It's a good looking head, but this just looks like it's like a Space Marine head. This could definitely, you could throw this on a Space Marine. You could throw this on a Black Templar figure and you would not know the difference, right? 100%, right, Spark? You're thinking the same thing, right? If anybody wants these heads, let me know. I'm never going to use them. So he comes with, let's see, so he comes with 6 hands. Here's his dagger. Very cool, another Roman Gladius looking weapon. By the way, have you guys watched Gladiator 2? I haven't seen that yet. Is that a good movie? I watched, obviously, just like everybody, the first Gladiator, but I haven't seen the second one that came out. Came out last year? Yeah, I know that there was a whole hoopla over something with the movie, and then some people didn't like it. But was Gladiator 2 a good movie? Should I watch it? I'm probably gonna watch it anyway because I've seen the first one. I like the first one. I just haven't seen the second one. And the other thing I busted out, I think it was 2 nights ago when I started watching Sinners. Wow, what an awesome movie that is. Alright, so we got Mr. Oxen here. Very cool looking figure. Again, he is the shiniest because he's got the most armor on him, being the biggest figure, definitely out of all of them. And again, Roman Gladius, just like the other male figure that we got before. Very cool. And again, got to make mention of this, we're not getting any sculpted weapons that you can't pull out. Uh-oh, this one's not fitting in. Do I have it the wrong way? Oh man, don't tell me that. Blake, did you have any problem with your figures? Maybe I'm not putting it in right. Maybe that's the problem. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's definitely... I'm like gonna rip his like thing off. This is definitely not... Let me try it off camera to pull it back out. Got it out. Alright, so we can see how it's sculpted. Okay, so I would assume the gem piece goes here so that it has room. Yeah, that looks like it goes there. Oh, camera went off. Hold on 1 second. Let's check this out. Let's see. Alrighty. We'll be back in just a second. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're back in action. I'm gonna move it over. Well, I'm glad you called me to let me know. Camera says no signal. Very cool. At least you guys let me know, and didn't let me thank you, Spark, for calling me. So I would stop in the middle there. So again, this is with the 4K camera. It has a tendency to overheat sometimes. So how far are we into this live stream? About close to an hour. I'm gonna have to look at something to try to figure this out. I think that either overheated or something. Because on this type of camera, running at a 4K, it has a tendency to heat it up. So, what do you guys think? Had you guys noticed a difference running it in 4K as compared to some of the previous reviews where it was running at 1080p? But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure. Again, now I got the sword in there, so it was... Oh man, this thing is like not coming out though. Wow! Oh my god, I stabbed myself. Wow, you wouldn't think that this is sharp on the end, but I just stabbed myself with this thing. Alright, so at least... Alright, at least I know it's a pain in the ass to get out. Now I'm going to keep looking back over at the screen to see if the camera goes off again. So we got, I guess, about an hour out of this camera with it running at 4K. So pretty cool. Again, it comes with this massive Warhammer. Pretty cool. Very nice. It's really massive. And then we get the gunmetal type of color on the end of the hammer. And again, we get that ruby red gem on the end of the hammer. Very nice. I think they all look like Angel Helmet. Dude looks awesome. What's up, DG? What's going on, dude? Yeah, man. I knew that you were interested in seeing these Sigmar figures unboxed. So, very cool. So far, so good. I like it. I'm definitely going to be picking up the rest of the Sigmar figures. I know I didn't pick up... There's one other figure in this line so far that came out that I did not pick up, and that was the caster elf. And she does not look like... Well, she's not one of the... I don't think... Blake, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think she's one of the Stormcast Eternals. I think that she's just an elf. Part of their... Oh, this one's not going on. Part of like their friends or their party members or something. Wow, this one... Oh, you know what? This is gonna be... This reminds me of the old hands, dude. From version 1 figures. At least it's not as bad. Alright, so we got that on there. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, we got the other hand on. Sort of. These are a bit of a pain in the ass to get on him. I don't know why. Very cool. Again, articulation is good on him as well. He has a torso articulation on here, goes through the back. We get a little gappage on the back. And not really. The sculpt goes all the way through, so you're going to get all of his abs up on the top, so you're not going to get any weird... If you're flexing him out like this, you're still going to get all the articulation. On the back is the only problem that you're going to have. If you're doing any kind of pictures or anything, you have him bent over, you clearly don't want to take a picture on the back here, because he looks like he doesn't have anything in the back of his chest. But the articulation is nice and smooth. Huge tree trunk legs on him. He's got great sculpting on the knee pad as well as the shoulder pads. And again, these are jointed shoulder pads. These shoulder pads actually have less give than the Space Marine ones do. The Space Marine figures feel like the shoulder pads are more articulated on the little joint that they have on there. But very cool figure overall. And he's got his little horn on the back. Very cool. And he's got his toe articulation. I like how they hid that too on these on the armor plates on the feet. It's very cool. And he's got the... As I say that, his foot falls off. Oh, man. All right. Oh, actually, that's cool. They have actually sculpted. Oh, you know what? Actually, I was like, yeah, they have it sculpted. This came off. I'm going to have to glue this back on. This was not supposed to come off. I was like, oh, they have it sculpted there. Yeah, but this is actually supposed to be glued on. So there's one piece now. This is the first time that I've had a JOYTOY figure where, well, actually, it's not the first time where I've had to glue something, but I've never had something like this happen. So this is interesting. Again, it's the first run of these Sigmar figures, so we're going to see a little bit of some weirdness here. So that is my weirdness with this one figure so far. We haven't seen any other problems. His hands are a pain, man. Ugh. You know what it is? They're a pain compared to what I'm used to dealing with the Warhammer 40k Horus Heresy figures. If I'm just used to the first run of the Warhammer figures, it wouldn't be a problem. Very cool. He looks awesome, dude. Super nice and big. Definitely gonna have to glue this piece. You know what? I'm gonna have to do a live stream of all the shit I have to glue, because I bought the glue. I still haven't glued the pieces. So, all right. So we got him. We got his obligatory extra hands, his extra helm. Seriously, if you guys want, or maybe I'll ask Book if he wants them. All of my extra heads and hands, they're just literally sitting there. If you guys want them, let me know, because I'm never gonna use them. Alright, so we got the main character from the Black Talons animated series, as well as the audiobook that I listened to. So this is Neve Black Talon. I'll put up a poll after the stream on YouTube community to see if you guys want me to make a video of that, just like I did the Space Marine 2 video where I chop it down to like 5 minutes. And it's kind of like a watch along. Alright, so we got Neve Black Talon. So she's going to come with a whole host of weapons. So she's going to be the first figure that comes with melee and ranged weapons. She comes with her 2 axes, which she is known for in the series. And she also comes with a hand crossbow. So very cool. So what are you saying, Spark? I love the way they made this figure, the one with the hammer. Yeah, he's really cool. He's definitely the largest of them. I'm a little bummed that he's got the ankle problem, but it's not that big of a deal. So she is definitely the lead character in this whole thing. So let's take her out first. Let's see if we got any weird issues. So she can do that far with the splits. And she's got, wow, this is a huge, I'm gonna guess this is an elaborate holster for her crossbow. And she got some cake on her backside. I couldn't see the other one, but this one definitely has some cake. So pretty cool. She can't really get her arms out. Yeah, they're gonna be kind of limited. That's weird. Maybe I just have to mess around with it. Probably just have to mess around with it. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I just have to mess around with it. She get her arms out about to that far. Then you're going to start to stretch the joints and the limbs a little bit. She has nice sculpts on her shoulder pads. And this is a more fur one. She has a nice cloak. A nice fur cloak. On the inside, she's got a bit... So it's not just a plain white. She's got like an off-white with a little bit of a brown wash on there. Thank God the camera didn't go off. Look back over. And then she's got this leather piece on the front, which is going to strap down. She's got the armor pieces. She looks like she has a... I'm going to compare him to him. Now, they're the same armor. I thought that she might have some type of a black wash or some type of a wash on her legs, but it's just the same. And then the same thing, she's got the toe articulation on her feet and her toes. Very cool. Again, this is the main character from this storyline. So she's got the back... What is this called, by the way? Ow, this is sharp. She's got the back piece there, and she's got her ponytail. Very cool. And then this would probably be the only character out of this line that I would be interested in keeping or putting the unhelmeted head on her. Let me see if I can get that in without it. Nah, it's gonna get... I gotta mess around with the camera more. But again, pretty cool. Good likeness to the character. Good likeness. I like the hair sculpt on this too. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright, so that's her head. But I'm going to keep the armored head on her. She has a nice mix of the different symbols. Again, I'm going to guess that this is a symbol of Sigmar. I don't know enough about the lore to say that. But this is a very nice figure. Alright, so her weapons that I know her for are her twin battle axes. And these don't disappoint. And they're also different than the other battle axe that we got with the other dude. Alright, these are different. The back pieces are different. And that's it. The rest of the weapon is essentially the same sculpt. Alright. So these are the two weapons that I'm going to have her equipped with. And then she comes with a crossbow. A hand crossbow, kind of. It's freaking me out that these crossbows are like this. And you don't flip them. When I watch the animated series, I'm going to see if I'm going to assume that the crossbows are like this. Because they wouldn't have designed them like this if that's not how the figure is. I mean, if that's not how it's in the cartoon or on the miniature. Actually, I should be saying on the miniature, not the cartoon. And again, I don't know what that is saying. I can't read that, so. She comes with 6 pairs of hands, but that's okay, because we're only going to be going with the grippy hands because we're dual wielding our battle axes. So, let's see really quick what's going on with the chat. I think they all look like Blood Angel helmets. I like this one and the first one. Probably picking the first one up. Cool. She looks like an Eldari. Yeah. That's a high elf mage, correct. I love the way they made the fist figure. I want the head of that man. The one with the hammer. I wonder how the animation for Bulwark with hammers will be since it's dual wielded. Interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, so she is cool. So Neve is very nice. The hands are going to... She's got a pistol grip hand, which we're going to take off. And we're going to... She's got this one arrow that goes with this, and I've already stuck my finger with it again. Dude, these things are sharp. These are really, really sharp. Alright, so let's get a grippy hand. They all have this open hand. Except for the big dude. They all have this open hand, like, I guess I think they're known for like shooting lightning, right? Or calling lightning down. I feel like they all have Thor powers. Here's her gripping hand. And where's the grippy hand? I don't need all of these hands, man. All I need is 1 pistol grip hand and two gripping hands. I don't need the fists. So here we go. But they will make some fun pictures. By the way, we'll do some pictures. I'll do some pictures after this. That's the one thing I'm going to start doing is using my diorama to take some pictures after the fact. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking the best of those pictures and then I'm animating them and creating shorts from them. First short went up today or yesterday of Magnus. So Lone, let me know what you think of that. Tomorrow is going to be Dorn. Then Friday will be Alfarius. And then Saturday is a re-release or redo on my sister's video because I didn't like how that came out. And then Sunday I have another special video coming out. So very cool. I like the figure. So let's get her dual wielding her axes. And the hands are malleable, which is great. We'll get a nice close grip on these axes. Yay, camera hasn't turned off. I'm like dreading looking back at the camera. Alright, maybe I'll have to get a fan or something for the camera or something. Because I feel like it's overheating, that's the problem. So Neve looks cool. Now her holster for her crossbow, as we keep taking a look at the cake back there, I don't know how this, I guess it goes like this? Yeah, okay, it goes like this. And then Okay. And grab some like that. This is weird. I'll have to mess around with that, but essentially it works like that. So her... That's got to be so uncomfortable to have that. I appreciate that they're trying to do a holster on the back there, but I don't know. I don't think it works too great. I mean, if she's running around, I'm gonna have to watch the animated. I'll have to watch the animation and see if she's running around and she has like her crossbow on her backside that she like busts out and she like all of a sudden just starts John Wicking everybody. So she looks cool. Again, she's got that extra arrow where I don't know where I'm gonna stick. I guess it goes in there, but very cool. I like them. I'm happy I picked these figures up. Again, I didn't pick up the full set, so I didn't pick up that elf that goes along with them. That is the only one that I'm missing. We need the Stormcast Jerticars. VTW, the crossbows are correct. So, they are... Okay, so they are. What's up, Ben? What's going on? Iron Halo in the fluff protective field that surrounds the wearer in a game. It's a... Iron Halo. Oh, it is. I didn't realize that. So, it's an iron... So, it's like a Warhammer Iron Halo. Okay. Very cool. Alright, so we got her. What's going on, Ben? Hopefully your day's going good, dude. By the way, next time I head into the city, we gotta get dinner together. Because I haven't seen you since I had the surgery, so. Alright, so there is Neve next to... What the hell is this dude's name? Roturus. Roturus Oxenhammer. And then the first dude that we unboxed is called Old Man. No, I'm just kidding. He is called Hendrik, the Silver Wolf. So Hendrik is here. Again, once I get this new camera setup going... Oh man, that's this chick with the massive crossbow. Let's move this guy over here. We're going to move Neve over here. Move Hendrik over here. And then we'll have the Falcon. I guess we gotta put the Falcon over here. It'll be so much easier to get these guys situated once I have a better camera so I can do a quick frontal view for you guys. So these are pretty cool. Again, you can see the size comparison between them all. Actually, I'm going to have to bring this in. These guys are tiny. I'm so used to doing the Primark reviews that I'm like, oh, wait a second. I don't have to pull it back out that far. But there's very cool. I'm very happy I picked these figures up. Again, I'm going to be picking up all of the figures in this line. I want to do a quick comparison between the Ox guy and Gilliman. And then we'll throw Dorn in there because I want to see how big he is. And then we'll do a quick comparison to like a Terminator. So here he is next to the smallest Primarch that we have. So Gilliman, and he's actually not that small. He's definitely Terminator sized, I would think. Right? I think he's like Terminator sized. Very cool. Yeah, I'll message you, Ben. Once we're I think I have to go into the office in the next couple of weeks. So once I go in, I'll let you know the day, and then we'll get some dinner together. But he's cool. All right, so here he is. Let's compare him to... Let's do Dorn. Let's get a excuse to throw Dorn out here with his amazing custom Sword of the Emperor. Can't really see his face, but that's okay. Very cool. Alright, now I want to compare him to a Terminator. So we'll do one who's easy and is right there. And Lone will like this. We got one of the ThousandSons, which, by the way, if you guys have not checked out Lone, check out Lone's channel. He has put up a poll where he is trying to decide between painting his ThousandSon models, the 40K models, in either the terrible 40K color of the blue for Tzich, or going with the red, the much better color red than the blue from the pre-heresy of the ThousandSons. So I voted for the red. Hopefully the red wins lone. But again, so Oxen Man, yeah, pretty close. I mean, he's literally a Terminator-sized figure. He might not have the bulk, obviously, of a Terminator, but he's definitely got the height. His chest is really, yeah, I mean, the whole figure is definitely not as much plastic as a 40k Terminator is going to be, or a Horus Heresy Terminator. And then let's get let's get Vampire Ken out, because we have not pulled out Vampire Ken in a while. And if you guys don't know who Vampire Ken is, you're gonna get a treat right now, because we got Vampire Ken right here. He is such a terrible head sculpt. By the way, I have to get a new head for him. And again, this is one of the first run Terminators from JOYTOY. So I like the big hammer. I'm in Norway until 7/7. Just let me know when you. Oh, cool. All right, cool. I actually just got back from Poland last month, so yeah, we'll connect, and we'll go grab some dinner in the city. But yeah, again, he's actually, well, I mean, not surprisingly, but he's bigger than the first run Blood Angel Terminators. Still a great figure, I think. Vampire Ken is, other than his head. That's the only problem with this figure, is his head. And then the final figure we're going to compare him to is going to be the most recent 40k Terminator bucks. Right? Oh, well, actually, we'll do a Space Marine 2 figure also. But there he is compared to size-wise to... He's pretty much the same size... Excuse me. Same size, height-wise, as one of the new Terminator bucks from 40k. So, there we go. Poland was fun. It was interesting. I've never actually been out of the States before, so that was the first time for me. The only problem with going to Poland was my flights kept getting canceled. Now, granted, they kept upgrading me to first class, which was great, but they kept getting canceled, and one of my flights was canceled for like a good 10 hours. So, and here's the Space Marine 2 figures, and these are the figures that are kind of breaking the scale for everything. Because he is literally the size, Gladriel here is literally the size of a Terminator. So, but again, nice size figure. Comparable if you want to do customs of these Sigmar figures to Warhammer 40k, which I know is done a lot for the miniatures. A lot of people take the pieces from the Sigmar figures, the Sigmar miniatures, and use them for the normal miniatures. So pretty cool. All right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna get a shot here, try to get them all here. So we'll keep the two big dudes in the middle, we'll throw the two ladies on the end, and we'll try to get the the attack. It's not a pigeon. The attack falcon there. That's probably not a great picture of the falcon. We're gonna have to throw it like this. I cannot wait to get the new camera stand, which is going to be coming. It's probably going to be coming tomorrow. It's going to be so awesome to be able to do some awesome stuff with this. So this is the picture. I'll throw it on Instagram after this. This is going to be the picture we're putting up. Let me grab my camera. And we'll take this picture. And then I'll take some pictures after this. And they will be the animated pictures, which will go up as part of the shorts. So let's do this. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, cool. Overall, I would say they are good. Probably best mold JT has made, but quite tall. Yeah, I think so. This is a great... These are all really good figures. I really like the fantasy setting of Warhammer. It's... I even like these figures, even though they destroyed the fantasy setting that I know. But I'm very hopeful if these figures do well. Actually, DG, you can tell me, have these figures done well for JT, for JOYTOY? Because if they've done well, I would like to see more of the Sigmar figures Plus, cross our fingers, maybe we'll get Matthias Thurman figure and Brunner the Bounty Hunter, because those were two of my favorite books from the Warhammer fantasy setting back in the day. Those are awesome, awesome books, and if you guys have not read them, I highly recommend reading them because they have not come out with audiobooks for them yet, which I would hope that they do very soon. So Warhammer Fantasy is what initially got. Yeah, dude, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as me, dude. Warhammer Fantasy, for years I was into reading the books. 1000%. Me and you were in the same boat there, DG. I love the Warhammer Fantasy books. I even played the Warhammer, shoot, what was it called? The MMO for Warhammer. I stopped playing World of Warcraft for a little while, and I played that, and I was a witch hunter. I love the witch hunters in that setting. So pretty cool. So overall, I think they're great figures. I think they did a good job with them. The only problems that I have is the massive crossbow that I have to figure out how I'm going to situate with her to get some pictures. And the dude's foot just came right off on Mr. Oxen. So I'll have to take some glue and glue him up. You know what I'm going to do? I have some figures that I have to glue. And then I also have a single Termagant that I have to replace the arm on that JOYTOY sent me. So maybe we'll do a quick unbox or a quick repair night where I repair the figures, if you guys want to check that out and laugh at me as I try to try to pull the arm joint out of the broken Termagant, the Tyranid, for him. So pretty cool. So what do you guys think? Any interest in these figures? Any interest in getting any of the Sigmar figures? Let me know what you think, guys. Let me see. Let's see what's going on with the chat. I want Tyron, Tikelius, and Matthias Thurman. I don't remember who Tyron and Tikelius is. Thurman, obviously, I know, and I hope that they make a figure of him. Definitely. Wraith, any interest on any other JT figure lines? So, sort of. I have the TMNT line that they have. Let me think. I have the 4 turtles. I have the Shredder. I have the 2 foot soldiers, and then I got Slash. And so, just like I do with the other JOYTOY figures, I set a goal for myself with the figures so I don't go nutty with them. So I wanted the 4 turtles, I want 4 figures, 4 bad guys to go against them. So I have them, so I'm pretty much done with the Ninja Turtle figures. I was thinking actually giving them away, so. But yeah, I'm not going to pick up any more of the TMNT line. I'm not interested. I picked up one mech from JOYTOY a couple of years ago, and that kind of, to be honest with you, the way that the 1/18th scale, I think it's 1/25th scale mechs are done, the plastic feels super like a model. It feels very brittle, and it's super light. So that kind of turned me off to that. I know that they have like some zombie lines and stuff like that. I'm not really interested in those figures, like I said. I'm really just interested right now in the Warhammer stuff, the Sigmar stuff, which I'll still collect, and then maybe if they get something for the Ninja Turtles, if there's something cool that I can justify picking up. So we'll see. I thought about getting a second Mezco Solomon King to make custom Matthias. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, I saw that too. I was thinking of that a couple of years ago when they came out with that. Thank God. I'm being good. I didn't pull the trigger on that, but that would be awesome. That's a really good idea. I want to get the guy in the middle. Yeah, I'll get the bald bearded guys. Also, how many candles do you have? I have a lot, Jay. I have a lot of different candles. They are very cheap. This is a nice cheap addition to your diorama display to keep things rolling. I will get these. LOL. Oh wait, I got them all. The elf. Yeah, I know you got them all, Mr. Blake. I'm still not going to pick up the elf. I just want to stick with the Stormcast Eternal type figures because I think these are really cool looking. I think they did a good job on these figures. Really good job overall. Very good job. So yeah, so that is the Stormcast. No, they are not scented, Ben. They are not scented candles. They are just regular cheapo, run-of-the-mill Walmart candles. Walmart or Target, depending on where they have them. Actually, I think I bought a couple from... I bought black ones, which went really fast for my review of, or my videos of the Grey Knights. By the way, why are we talking about candles on this stream? I don't know. So one other thing that we're going to do is, like I said, in the next couple of days, we got a lot of stuff going on. Over the next couple of weeks, we got a lot of stuff going on. Ben, if you don't know, I'm going to be heading to New York Comic Con this year, and I'm going to be dressed as a Grey Knight. I ordered a cosplay outfit, which came. Tomorrow night is Space Marine 2 Siege, so it's the patch. And on that stream, I'm going to attempt to play with my Space Marine helmet on the whole time, as well as a voice mod. So we'll see if we can, if you guys can understand me. So, how many Grey Knights do you have? So figure-wise, I can tell you right now. Actually, I can't tell you. Well, I can kind of tell you. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, like 25, I think. If you count the NDKs, oh, actually more, 27. So 27 because the NDKs have each of them came. Oh, actually no, 26 because I only have one NDK which came with a figure. So 26 Grey Knight figures. Yes, figure was. I know you have Ingress and yeah, my miniatures. I have over 6,000 points. If you guys do not know, so all right, guys. Very cool. I had fun with this. I like these figures. I am going to continue collecting all the Stormcast Eternal figures that come out. Yep, Javits Jenner Comic Con. Oh, cool. Yeah, the tickets just went up on sale, I think, a couple of days ago. So if you're interested in going, let me know. I'm definitely going to be going. I'll buy you a Mechanicus hoodie so you can wear that with as I'm walking around. That'll be fun. You are wearing your Grey Knight armor to LegionCon. 1,000%, Blake. And I'll have my custom my custom purity patches, which you see on the left-hand side of your screen, burning and falling apart. Except the ones that I have will not fall apart. So, but yeah, so this was awesome. I had fun. I like these Sigmar figures. Like I said, I'm going to continue picking them up. I will create a short out of this video, so that should be fun as well. Again, let me know the day that you're going to go. I think I'm going to go all 4 days, or at least 3 of the days, because I'm going to take off, I think, Thursday and Friday, and then I'll stay in the city for the 2 days that I'm going to go. Well, for the 2 days that are weekdays, and then I'll probably go Saturday. Probably won't go Sunday. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday will probably be the days that I'm going to go. So, but yeah, I'm 1,000% going to Legion's Con, like 1,000. I already talked to Jeremy Gerard just to make sure they're cool with me coming there in a huge Grey Knight outfit, and I'll have my patches at that as well. So. Alright guys, we're going to call it there. Again, tomorrow night is going to be Siege. I don't know, I have to work, so I wanted to start streaming really, really early in the day. I'm probably not. I'm probably going to get on at about like normal time, like 11 o'clock. And we'll do some Siege streaming tomorrow. Probably the same thing for Friday. By the way, I'm also very happy that the camera is not turned off again, so that was very nice. Thank you for letting me know that the camera turned off before, guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We got a lot of videos coming out, so a lot of fun stuff. And also, guys, if you don't know and you're watching this on the replay or you're watching this live, we have a Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, just follow me here, follow me on Instagram and message me on Instagram, or you can message one of our 2 officers. You can message Jay or /Spark or Mr. Smoke /OP Mr. Smoke. So both these guys are in here. So, but yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of stuff going on this weekend and the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, really, to be honest with you. So, all right, guys, I am gonna call it there. Oh, I almost forgot to press the button. So thank you for reminding me, Jay. It's not working. Oh well. If you guys like this content, like and subscribe, guys. All right, guys. I'm Wraith. I'm out. Later, guys.
In the darkest of the nights, when the shadows take their flight, we stand tall, we won't retreat. On the battlefield we greet, with our silver armor shining bright, against the endless twisted blight. Through the wall we pierce the veil, grey nights we never fail. We are the hammer, striking true. In the name of the Emperor, we'll fight through. We are the hammer, forged in flame. In the heart of darkness we proclaim. From the ashes we all arise, purging chaos with all our might. In the name of holy light, we bring the dawn and banish night. With our brothers side by side, on the wings of faith we ride. Through the wall we make our way, grey nights we lead the fray. We are strong, we are the hammer, striking true. In the name of the Emperor we'll fight through. We are the hammer, forged in flame. In the heart of darkness we proclaim. 666, the blessed few, chosen